relationship. Relationship have different meaning. Everybody have come together and put relationship in the way they can understand. So today, what are we talking about relationship? Relationship is a form of two people coming together or plenty people, I mean many people coming together to make it work as a relationship. We have different type of relationship. We have relationship of falling in love when you are in love. We have relationship of business relationship. We have family relationship. We have friends relationship, and many more. But today we'll be focusing on relationship and the activities that make relationship to continue. For instance, relationship to work out. There are tips for me to make relationship work out. And the number one proper thing to do is what we call approach. Approach is very important. Approach is very important in all you do. There's approach in every relationship. The way you approach somebody before the person will come into relationship with you is very important. How do you do this thing? Before you get a proper relationship, you have carry this over aside. You have to know that there is a proper approach. Without proper approach, you can't have a relationship. The way you mingle, the way you tangle in a relationship, the way you want the relationship to be, first of all, determine the way you started with your approach. If your approach is not properly understand, relationship will not come in. You can't come to me and want to tell me something without using the proper approach. I will not reply to you. You want to come to tell me about your business and the way you start your conversation doesn't go away. Doesn't make sense. And for you to make this relationship to be permanent, you need something important, and that is communication. Communication. Communication is very important in everything you do. Communication is very important. If you have communication, it go well with your relationship. A relationship without communication dies. A relationship without communication, it doesn't go anywhere. It hangs on its own. There is no proper good ending at the end of it. But when you have communication in everything you do, relationship will be perfect. Let's come to the terms of business. You want to do business without using a proper relationship, sorry, a proper communication. How do you want the person to understand the kind of business you want the person to invest on? But if you have a proper communication, uh, by telling the person, this is how it is, this is how it is, this is how I started, this is how I'm doing it, everything will start going well. Do you know why? Because there is a form of communication. When communication comes in everything, there is a relationship at the end of it. But when you don't have proper communication, nothing. Right? I don't know if you're hearing me. If you don't have proper communication, there is no relationship. But when you have a proper communication, there will be a relationship. Because the way you talk, the way you approach, like I say, number one, approach, the way you approach the matter and you discuss with proper communication by explaining how that business started, how you want it to be, how you want the person to come in as an investor, how you want the person to patronize you or business. The way you settle down and talk these things matters a lot. Let's come terms of relationship. If you are in love with somebody without a proper communication, that relationship will die. Know this thing. But when there is a communication in the relationship, it goes forward. It goes. I don't know if you're hearing me. So in everything you do, you need good communication. Communication have kept many relationships. For instance, you are in Abuja and you have somebody that is in United States of America. How do you keep the relationship with that person? The only form of keeping relationship with that person is still we call communication. You are done with approach. That is why they like you because of the way you do things, the way you talk. But now for that relationship to keep on going, everyday conversation matters a lot. Because if you can't call hello, how you doing, you are building a relationship. And the more you are doing this conversation, you see that things are going up properly well. I don't know if I'm saying something. That is why communication is good in everything. If somebody is staying in United America, you are in Abuja, if you call the person and you say, hello, hope you are fine, hope you are good, there is a communication that is going on between you both. But when you don't do these things, communication will die. And when communication dies, you have missed it all. But when you continue doing it properly, communication will keep the relationship going. That is one thing we all need to know. Communication has built a lot of it. Today you're hearing of the mighty, the richest, and all this thing. Ask them question. What keep the business flowing is what we call relation communication. Because if there is no communication, there will not be relationship. Number three, love. Love. Remember, if there is no approach, there won't be communication. If there is no communication, there will not be love. When there is love, love conquers all. When you keep proper communication, when love comes in. If you even in businesses, no matter you want to say you know more about your business without using proper communication, you don't expect the person you are partnering with to love you. Because he might decide to decline your business the business is partnering with you and go somewhere else because there is a communication somewhere else. I can't be doing business with you where you are not communicating to me, telling me what's going on. And when you're not communicating, how will this love come in? But when you are communicating love, and when love comes in, it conquers all. Because when love comes in, trust, trust come in. When trust come in, ah, there is nothing you will tell the other person the person want to listen to. Because you know why? Because trust is involved. And trust is involved because love was there. And love was there because communication is going on. So there is no good thing that anybody wants to say that the person knew because communication has already been going on. You believe because there is a communication that has gone on for the person to understand every bit of everything that has been happening in the company, relationship, and in the business. So when trust is there, everything is simple. Okay, now let's go back to communication. If you want relationship to be amazing, for instance, let me use the example of we have friends who stay together in school, grow together, do things together. Remember, a day will come that we all travel and disappear. For instance, number A, travel to US, B, travel to California, C, now based in Abuja, E, based in Francisco, and F is now staying maybe Jerusalem or Egypt. And these people are friends. They grew up together. How do you expect them to reach each other? Communication. Communication is the only thing that can keep them all together. But without communication, they cannot stay. Without communication, they will bridge. But with communication, relationship keep on going. For instance, if A and C are having issue, B and E and F can settle them. Do you know why? Because communication is going. Form of communication, we have group call. They can do a group call whereby they can come together and start talking how things are going to be. Communication is coming in. And through this communication, they can decide to hang out again to meet each other. That's when communication is. Communication is very, very important in everything you do. When there is communication, there will be love. And when there is love, trust comes in. Trust comes in. And when there is trust, nobody can break the relationship because everything needed went accordingly. If you can have approach as the first time of starting a relationship in a proper way, communication will come in. And when communication come in, everybody now understand each and everybody now understand themselves. Before you know, love come in. Love coming in, trust come in. You know, everybody live happily ever after. Thank you for joining us and God bless you. We'll be talking on that topic. Join us in a few minutes. comment dey. No show where.